We gone local. You know what it is, Mr. Peter Parker, 3 to 7 weekdays. The homie Bobby Hatfield is here.
What's up, people? How you doing?
How are you, man?
Man, thanks for having me. I'm doing beautifully. How could I be anything but lovely right now?
A lot of merch, look, mixtapes flying all over the place. And this thing, this right here. Put the camera on this.
That's that nutritional stuff right there.
Listen, look at this. He went to the state fair with hip-hop on a stick.
Yeah.
Everybody was talking about it. I had to get Bobby in the studio. This is, who came up with this idea?
That was me.
He's just like, let's put a tongue depressor on the back of the mixtapes and run it on the fair.
And you know what's funny is that without the stick on that, we tried to hand out, once we ran out of the ones that were pre-dressed with sticks, people were like, they wouldn't touch them like it was a dead fish.
Right.
That stick was like, it cost 5 cents to tape on there, but it set the whole marketing of it off.
That novelty of hip-hop on a stick. Here's a mixtape. Oh, wow, I'm average Minnesotan. Oh, this is cool. They throw, I'm looking at it, I'm like, when they throw this thing in, there better be heat off top. I'm telling you right now, because you're going to get a couple of spins off this thing, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of different looks, all kinds of different music. We didn't want to try to just represent a certain kind of sound. There's even a little R&B on there.
You put a lot of different guys on this.
Yep.
So it's not just your product. It was like for the city.
It's for the city, yeah. I'm only on 2 of those.
Yeah.
And they got features on them as well.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It wasn't about me. My guy DJ AL right here.
Yeah, son. Yeah, I see you, son. I see you, son.
He helped put it together.
Okay.
And we just had a little vision. We got part 2 coming.
Wow.
Yeah, it's called Black Friday. It comes out midnight on Black Friday.
This was the best idea of the summer. I'm saying it right now. Everybody had a lot of great mixtapes, a lot of great music, but this is that thing and it's like Bobby M.F. Hatfield came through.
Yeah,
Can we play a record? Can we play something?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Okay, you got this joint with Tash from the Alcoholics.
Yep.
They just had the 20-year anniversary of 21 and Over. Very, very dope. Tash is a dope MC. Introduce this for the Twin Cities, man.
Yeah, so this is called Fist. Brass Knuckle Sandwich right here. That's the album. And so every track listing on there is an ingredient to a brass knuckle sandwich. So you got lettuce and tomatoes, the top slice, the bottom slice, brass knuckles, and a fist. So get you some. It's got Tash from the legendary Alcoholics.
Top slice, lettuce, tomato, mustard, onion, Swiss, brass knuckles, fist, green peppers, avocado. You kept it healthy. Okay. Let's get into it right now. It's called Fist. Bobby Hatfield is here, baby.
Come get it.
That one was called Fist. My man Bobby Hatfield is here. Repping St. Paul?
I was born in St. Paul, but Northeast Minneapolis. I'm Twin Cities, man. The world's a big place with a lot of places I call home. I moved 24 times. So
most definitely.
Right now, I'm just a Minnesota kid.
I feel that 9 times in the last 6 years I've moved.
Oof.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But then you kind of become independent. Like, I can really do anything. I could fall asleep right there. It don't really matter. Like, I'm like, you know, lean back.
Pack light, let's move.
That's it. You got a lot of merch today. I see you came through with the hats and T-shirts. How important is it to you as an artist to be able to merchandise and do this on the other side of that?
You know, I knew from a pretty early age as an artist around here that rhyme sayers were doing something different than everybody else. They had their merch table on fire since like the early 90s.
Yeah, man.
And I mean, they were hitting all ages shows on top of having their merch on point. And those were like the 2 of the things that I feel like nobody else could accomplish really on their scale. So when I came back, you know, I took a little hiatus before this record, and that was one of the things I really set my eyes on, was making sure my merch game was on point.
It is.
And Strange Music is another really, really good example.
Phenomenal.
Which, by the way, I got some rich shows coming up. I just finalized this morning. Halloween weekend. A couple of them. But so there, you know, I got good teachers. I got good models. Learn how to be independent and control my own situation. I got my merch guy over here.
Yes, son.
His name's Blake Anderson from Visionary MFG.
Yeah, Blake.
Like, my merch game is on hit, right? Wouldn't happen without him. My guy right here.
Very cool.
He's as professional as it gets. Rock bottom prices, on time. So many options. Like, check out this hat right here, man. This thing's got printing inside of it, printing all hidden
really high quality stuff, man.
It's called cut and sew, you know? Cut and sew joints, custom.
Very dope. Okay, so if people want to connect with you, they want to see this merch, they want to hear the music, they'd like to get this hip hop on a stick type thing happening, how do they reach out?
BobbyHatfield.com.
It's so simple.
Yeah.
You got it together, man.
I try, man. I try.
Come on, man. Come on. I'm looking at this stuff. I'm like, hopefully you got a couple of larges and some mediums in them shirts, man.
I can get you whatever you need, man.
The blue is tough. It was because it's thin. It fits. The guy's got the merch together, man.
Yeah.
You know, I talked to Slug about his merch game years ago, and he said that it was coming up in kind of like the indie rock scene, and he saw those guys try to like monetize what they were doing, and their merch game was so crazy because hip hop kids weren't really looking for atmosphere in them, so they were touring with indie rock, and they learned a lot of that from that scene and brought it into hip hop. You know what I mean? Kanye sold $1 million worth of merch at Madison Square Garden.
At a show.
Come on, bro.
That's insanity,
For basic plain.
That's a lifetime of money to do, man, in a couple hours.
See what I'm saying?
Shirts,
so very, very, very cool.
And so really a big focus of my music too. So Blue Collar Music is my brand.
Yeah.
And a lot of people around have kind of had their finger in that brand of blue collar music. I mean, when you Google it, I'm not the only one. You know, but it's more of a concept than it is a particular brand to me. And it's about trying to give back to the people who work their tails off, the people who come to my shows who barely got enough money to get their taxi home. I keep my merch real affordable for them. I give, if people post pictures of like them rocking my merch at work, their construction dudes, I give them free tickets, half off, you know.
Very cool.
So something that was real important to me when I came back to hip hop this last time was for it to be inclusive. Is any way that I could where there's a decision between trying to differentiate myself from somebody versus trying to pull them into my situation. And there's almost always going to be that A-B decision. And so I make every decision I can is about pulling people in. Ask these guys right here. I know I do it every opportunity I can, pull people into my mix.
I see a light change in your personality from the first time I was here. Not a big change, but this kind of inclusive vibe and more positive energy around you, what you're doing. Very, very cool.
Thank you.
I'm excited, man. Look,
you,
I'm taking this merch home with me, man. We gone, man. We gone local. BobbyHatfield.com. That's my man.
Let's get it.